what? I was talking to his cousin, not going to lie. And today we finna be doing a makeup tutorial and lash cluster tutorial, and we're gonna do some story time and tips for going into high school or going to 10th grade in general, because I'm only going to 11th grade, so we're gonna get into that. Period. Okay, y'all, so first we're gonna start with our lashes, because that's the most important part of makeup to me, because I love doing my lashes. Lashes just makes or break the look, like literally. So let's do that first. Okay, y'all, so let me finish with the lashes. So we have these lashes that I recommended to my mom, and I recommend y'all. These are the best lashes if you want that lash extension look. So we finna go ahead and do that, y'all. So I'm finna come back and I'm finna go in between and show y'all how I do my lashes. Okay, y'all, for the lash part, I'm finna go over a simple rundown of how to do your lash extensions or clusters, lash clusters, which come in handy if you're not trying to spend $200 for lash extensions or sit in the chair for 5 hours plus. So this is a great way to save time and money. So first we have our bonding glue. Y'all, that look crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all, that look crazy, but it works. This stuff works, and yeah, like, it's gonna work. So I would go in with also a bonding glue or another lash glue, because honestly alone, this will maybe make your lashes last about a week, but with an extra glue or like lash glue, I say 2 to 3 weeks. So, and then we'll have our tweezers to apply the lash. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So a little tip and trick is to take the tweezer and lift your eye like that and dip in the glue. So I'm gonna take the glue, the bonding glue. Y'all, this really hair glue, but we're gonna use it as lash glue today, so I don't care. Okay, so we're gonna take this little tray. As you can see, I already got glue, so we're gonna use it again. Okay, y'all, we just put the glue. If y'all can see, my dot of glue is right here. This is how much glue I want to use for her first batch of lashes. Okay, y'all? And then we're gonna take our bond and seal. The bond part, we're gonna lift our real eyelashes and put it on the root of our lashes, the tip. Not applying it like mascara, but just dabbing it like this, like that. Okay, y'all, so after y'all got a good amount of the bond, I'm doing one eye. Make sure you have a good amount of this. I'm doing one eye each, so I'm gonna go ahead and do my first eye, but make sure you're gonna be on map. So some people do both at the same time. I'm gonna do it one at a time, and then when I'm done with my first layer, I'm gonna go in with adding lashes if I want them either thicker or spikes or what. Okay, y'all, as y'all can see, I have my one eye done of my first layer. I like to add clusters to the end for fuller look or spikes or bottoms, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that and show y'all. And make sure y'all get up in that corner, and you can start from go outward from inward or inward to outward, depending on how you like it. And that's my only tip for right now. Okay, y'all, so I just got done with the second layer of my first lash, and y'all can see it's looking full and cat eye. I love it be a good cat eye. I don't know what map I use. I'll do that later for y'all, but this finished touching. I'm not even finished, y'all, so y'all think that look good. It's gonna look better, period. So we finna get to that, and I'll see y'all on the next eye. Okay, boom, y'all, I'm done with the motherfucking lash on both sides. So let me fix that. I'm done with both lashes on both sides. Got me a little cute fox eye going on. So now we finna get into that makeup, and we finna talk about high school and how it is, and some story times, baby. We gonna see. Let's get into the tea, y'all. Let's go. Okay, y'all, we back. We finna get into the eyebrows. Okay, y'all. So we finna get into the eyebrows first. And for most, just to let y'all know, so as I'm talking, I'm finna be letting y'all know what I'm doing. So right now, I'm just brushing my eyebrows out. Okay, y'all, so what my perception of high school was, how high school was for me. So me moving from Atlanta, 8th grade, half of 8th grade year from November to the end of the year, which is around June, May, end of May, early June, the typical school year basically. And you know, that's a lot of time off for yourself, especially as a child, being homeschooled for a couple months. You know, I know people have been homeschooled for longer, obviously, but you know, I was homeschooled for a couple of months, so I didn't really have any interactions. I basically missed like a very important stage, kind of, but not really. But yeah, I had no interactions with any kids for a very long time. And what I would do in my free time, I would just play on Fortnite mostly. Yeah, Fortnite. Some Roblox sometimes. But mostly just Fortnite and some Call of Duty. Yes, I am a gamer girl. Don't get it twisted now, okay? With a group of friends that I had met online. At the time, I was maybe 13, 14, which I did lie about my age to them, and they were like 18, 19, 20, 21 type stuff, and I'm only 13, 14, and I told them I was 18, y'all. 18. Yo, and this was my boyfriend. My online boyfriend, who was 19 for a very long time until I went to high school, because I couldn't keep up with my life anymore. I was homeschooled, so it's like, oh, she doesn't have school hours, you know, she must be an adult. No, y'all, I was homeschooled. I lied to that man for months, y'all, months. And I showed my face. I know what he looked like and everything. You know where I live, which is dangerous. Like, do not tell people online where you stay, especially an adult man, which is crazy, y'all. So eventually, I just made this crazy lie to them, and to that. Well, we really broke up. And to the other ones who was in our group, because it was like 2 girls, 3 guys maybe. Like, big group. And y'all, we played Fortnite every day till 5 o'clock in the morning. If for real, like, what was our job? What were their jobs? My bad, I couldn't have no job. But yeah, like, I lied to that man. He was lovely. He was not that good looking either, y'all. Like, he had a nice voice, which was what made me attracted to him before I saw his face. And once it was too late, you know? Once I saw his face, it was like too late. So we just started talking or whatever. That was it, you know. That's a whole different other story. I do miss them, but it was wrong with me for lying for my age. And they still know to this day. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know if they're still in Fortnite every day. Y'all, I don't know. So I took like a year break from Fortnite too. So who knows what they're doing now? I don't know if they have a girlfriend. I don't know if they're still cool, because I literally made him not be friends with them and told him that he was lying about his age, because he lied about being 1 year older, y'all. And I got him in trouble knowing I was lying about my age, y'all. Knowing. Like, it's crazy. So yeah, I just disappeared on him and said I was going to college and that I need to focus on college, and they said okay, man. So that was that. Okay, y'all, eyebrows check really fast. You know, I'm not good with eyebrows, so I don't like them eyebrows, so that's real surprising. So yeah, I go to 9th grade. I'm looking at YouTube videos as I be nervous. Little girl is. In my perspective, I was moving to Miami, Florida. So I thought that I was gonna go to school with a bunch of Hispanic and white kids, no black. And I was looking at like the percentage of black kids at schools and stuff, you know, and it was like No black people, y'all, and stuff like that. So I'm just looking. Oh my gosh, it's dripping down my forehead, y'all. Can't have that. Looking like I'm sweating. So yeah, I go to the school and y'all, it's black and ghetto as black and ghetto. I'm not gonna say the name of my school, but yeah, I'm in like the South, basically at the time. So I go to school my first day. I do get a lot of attention from guys. And I didn't like make a crazy amount of friends, but you know, I had talked to this one girl. She was also black. You know, I click as a black female. I do click with other black females. So she was black. Her name was, we gonna say her name is Tay Tay. Her name is Tay Tay. Y'all, Tay Tay at first is cool, cordial. She don't know that many people. I don't know nobody else. Tay Tay messy, y'all. But I didn't know it yet. Tay Tay just messy. Tay Tay just messy. And I just like, yeah, we would just talk every day. And I had this little crush on, we're gonna name him Kiki. I had a crush on Kiki, and I was talking to Tay Tay about my crush on Kiki. And she was gonna talk to him and stuff. And one day she just told me like, oh, Kiki said he got a wife and that he don't want to talk to you because too many of his guy friends like you. And I'm just like, what? I went, because I wasn't always the cutest in school. So it was shocking to me, y'all, because like, yeah, so what? Usually people would, they just call me a masterpiece, y'all. Me, y'all, crazy. Me, a master. Maybe I have to go on my list. I don't know, babes. What can I say though? They wanted to call me a masterpiece, y'all. Y'all, this is a mixed barrel me. Love this. Love it. So, yeah, they called me a masterpiece or whatever in 6th grade. I got kind of bullied. I had to fight someone to stop getting bullied, y'all, which is sad. Like, y'all made me fight somebody to stop getting bullied. I had to beat that girl up. Anyways, y'all. So after that, I started talking to this like Brazilian guy. They were both in my grade. Well, Brazilian guy actually failed the grade, so he's 1 year older than me probably at the time. We was doing really good, and then boom, he left the school, y'all. I was really liking him. Like, I thought this was gonna be my man for real. So, and then I had my little friend named we gonna call her Maggie. Had my friend named Maggie, y'all. Yeah, I was hanging out with those 2 girls. So one day Wendy's not there for lunch, and I'm just alone. I'm walking past the gate. You know, there's like people who are on our sports team at the school. So I go up to JJ. Her name, we gonna name her JJ. I go to JJ. And it's like, hey girl, what's up? Like, my friend not here. Or I told her, what I told her was, because I was embarrassed, like, I didn't want to be on weird, like, oh, I need some friends type of stuff. So I'm just like, girl, like, I can't find my friend. Can you come help me find her? And she like, oh, yeah, I can walk with you to help you find her or whatever. So I'm like, okay. I never really talked to this girl except for like, we had science class, but I didn't pay that girl no attention because like it's the beginning of school year, I'm like filling everybody out, like, you know. So we talking, we clicking, like we just clicking. Honestly, I'm asking her like, you know, about her, who she talked to, who she like, girl stuff. Obviously, because these girls, and you feel like we don't obviously, you know, we looking at the boys and stuff. I'm like, oh, she like, I talk to this boy, I'm talking to this guy, and me, I'm like talking to one boy, trying to be loyal or whatnot. 2 boys who are like telling me, like, to someone I'm not even with, trying to be loyal or whatnot, because I was delusional. very much delusional, so now I'm going in concealer under my eye, obviously. I was very much delusional, like, that boy's getting out on me. It was kind of clear, probably. Well, it's not that clear. He obviously kind of like flirted with me and stuff, but like, you know, it didn't go nowhere for real with him. So, like, it didn't give that he wanted to like talk for real most of the time. So I just gave that up, honestly, which is fine. He was cute though. I'm talking about Kiki, not Brazilian, but Brazilians. He was like this chat. I'm gonna let this concealer sit so I can't really like, you know. So we just talking and she's telling me about boys and I'm like letting boys touch up on her butt and stuff. And I'm like, okay, I'm really not trying to be around that type of girl because that's not what I would be. So I'll go home and tell my mama, yeah, I just started talking to this girl. She's telling me about boys. And she's like, oh, you don't need to be around that type of girl. I'm like, nah. It's cool though, like, that's that. We become friends, yo. We besties now. Me and JJ, we besties. We like this. We always together. Like, me and Wendy was besties, or me and JJ, like, those were my two, like, but once me and JJ met, and JJ's really pretty girl. Like, she's actually a really pretty girl. Can't take that with me. You know, me and JJ become besties. Me and JJ become besties. It's me and JJ besties. I'm switched into a class with JJ unexpectedly. Like, this wasn't I switched year first grade. No, they switched me, y'all. And I was like, I like my class, but that's because of Brazilian left me. So it was like nothing in that class for me really, except for Wendy and my little gay bestie. I had a gay bestie too. But yeah, they switched me, so I was in class with my new friend who eventually became my bestie. And it was cool. And it was this other girl named we just call her or Aunt. We gonna call her Aunt. Don't ask me why, y'all. Anyways, so Aunt, she's just like, when I first met her, she just complimented me. And I was just like, okay, this is a cool girl. Like, she's very joyful. She's not shy. Like, she just automatically starts talking to me. And she already has been talking to JJ, which is my new friend. And they already are kind of friends, so they've been hanging around. So when I start hanging with JJ, obviously it has another best friend named Nay. We're gonna call her Nay. So it has another best friend called Nay, and we all just become friends. So now it's 4 of us, chat. It used to be duo and duo. So 2 duos combined and we became a group of 4, which was balanced because 2 besties and 2 besties. We all group, now we're just besties or whatever. So we obviously, now all 4 of us would get a lot of attention. Especially like, very much talked about a lot. A lot of girls at that school did not like us. And more because of the problems that the girls I'm friends with had. So, or just because, yeah, we friends are now. We friends for a pretty long time. Y'all can tell me if I'm wrong or not. That's completely y'all opinion. I don't really care if I'm wrong. Well, I do care if I'm wrong. I do apologize. I know where I'm wrong at, but I don't think it should have went as far as it might have gone. So this is my side of the story, well, basically. So we friends for a while, like very tight group chat. Well, I didn't really see them outside of school. Well, I really didn't go anywhere, so it wasn't like outside. It was like school besties. We were school best friends, and we talked every day. Call every day. We didn't really have no other friends that were girls outside of us. So it was really just us and maybe some friend boys in there and boyfriends. So I have this last period class that I'm not going to lie, mom, don't say nothing, that I used to never go to, y'all. Never. Like, I hated that class because it was so boring. I was feeling that class too. And my friend is like, we're walking in the hallway and she's like, oh, there's my ex right there from middle school. And I did go to middle school with these girls because I am from coming from Atlanta. These girls have lived their whole life in Miami or whatnot. So I'm just like, oh, that's your ex? Like, okay. So, you know, knowing that I have class with him, I go to the class one day and I just started, I'm like, I'm gonna talk to this guy. Oh, snap. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's looking almost. It's like, I'm gonna go and talk to this guy. You know, this is my friend X. This is about like what happened between y'all or whatnot. So, you know, I go up to the guy and I'm like, what's up? You bleep that, y'all. You an ex? And he like, yeah, but I don't really want to talk about it. He's not really claiming her or something. Oh, he's acting like something really bad happened. Like, what happened? He was not, like he was embarrassed or something. I'm just like, what happened? That's a red flag. That probably means he cheated or something. So me, kind of like just talk. And at the time, I am having this situationship with this other guy. Like we're really talking. Like it was so random. Like I was talking to his cousin. Not going to lie, and his cousin snatched me up. That's his fault. Cousin shiesty for that one. So I started talking to the cousin, and the cousin like getting millions of views on Instagram. So I'm like, oh, done got me one, and he's a cutie. He's so cute, y'all. So I started talking to him or whatnot, but I'm talking to this guy. He's just like, I mean it. So Aunt's ex is telling me to stop talking to my situation. I'm like, why? He's like, oh, your situation. He's like claiming you and this and that, and he's doing that. I'm just like, then my situation shit to post up with another girl. I'm gonna post another wrong female bent over on him. I'm like, I'm embarrassed, y'all. I'm a little tired. So what happened? I gotta hurry this up. Y'all, okay, so I'm just like, why? He's like, oh, I literally, y'all walk up to situationship walks up to me. He kind of like sees me walking with Aunt's ex. He's kind of like, you know, side and stuff, and his cousins are, and he's just like, I'm talking to him, and Aunt's ex whispers, stop talking to me. What? In my ear, like as I'm talking to him, like after I tell him like what happened and stuff. So I'm just like, okay, I guess, or we're not. But basically, then y'all, me and Aunt X start talking like every day on some bestie stuff, and I basically brought him back around to the group. You know, it was kind of cool with him, I guess, or whatnot, and that was that, y'all. It was cool, but then me and Aunt X started going. We gonna call him Eminem. Me and Eminem started getting feelings for each other now. So we be talking every day. You know, this my friend's ex. I didn't really experience, you know, them being together and all that. And I didn't think it was that serious. It was something in middle school, you know. And me and my friend JJ have talked to each other's situationships and exes before, so I didn't really see it as a big deal. But yeah, I was so wrong. But we learned that. So we know we make this aware that we like each other. Like I didn't hide this. This was no secret. Like I wasn't trying to be secretive about this and what really was going on with me and them. So I liked his cousin, who was named Peanut Butter and Jelly. And he wanted my friend JJ. He wanted JJ, y'all. And I was okay, like, you put me on with Peanut Butter and Jelly, and I'll put you on with JJ. Cool. What's up? Doesn't work out. JJ is not interested. PJ and me. Oh, I meant, yeah, Peanut Butter and Jelly and me. Peanut Butter and Jelly has asked me out before, and I said no because I was trying to be loyal to the people who didn't really want me. So, me and him never worked out. I don't think he's even interested in me, which was fine. I wasn't tripping. I didn't want it that bad, to be honest. But I just knew he was a good guy. Me and peanut butter and jelly were still friends, y'all. We could have been good, but I'm not gonna say too much just in case AJ see this. Okay. But yeah. So okay. Oh snap. Okay, so me and making it apparent to my friend group that we like each other and we would be around each other a lot, and they would talk to him about me and talk to me about him, basically, like cool, like how we all do when we have someone, that one person we like, we would talk about me and him in our group chat, the girls group chat. They would talk about me and him liking each other and all that. And sometimes she would be like, at the very end I would catch shade sometimes. But I didn't really think it was a problem. Like, she never came to me if she would have came to me on some mature stuff and said, hey, I don't feel comfortable with you talking to my ex, I definitely would have backed off, for sure. Cause I don't play that. I'm a girl's girl, for real. That was probably not the best example of being a girl's girl. I would come on so fast. Yo, I would, if it was her or him, it would definitely would have been her. Still would have been her. So, yeah, basically. So, a couple weeks go on, and now it's Christmas break, and me and him were very close before Christmas break. Me and all the me and the girls are close. Christmas break comes around. We're fun, talk every day. Me and Eminem. Me and the girls. Then Christmas Eve comes. I'm ghosted. I say Merry Christmas. Okay, because it's 12 o'clock. It was Christmas Eve and that was Christmas. And we was talking like every day before then. I said Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho. Or whatever. Being corny or whatever. And he, no reply. Okay, I'm like, it's late. He might not be up. Next morning, no text. Next day, no text. Next day, no text. So the whole rest of the break, from Christmas Eve to January 1st, or whenever we go back, January 3rd, whatever, no text. For no reason at all. It's not like I talked to somebody. I didn't text somebody over Christmas break or none of that. So I go back, I try to talk to him. He started talking to me, but what I noticed is him and Aunt is besties now. After y'all didn't like each other, but now y'all are besties. Now they're like walking, they sitting at lunch together, texting each other, laughing with each other. Like, I'm just like, girl, what? Like, boy, what? Like, you was just, what is happening? We had all three of us at lunch together, and I'm trying to get him to talk to me, and he's just in my face talking to Aunt, and they play fighting and everything. I'm just like, oh, so me, I'm trying to laugh it off, like being cool, like not trying to trip out or nothing like that. I'm just like laughing at them play fighting in front of my face. No, I'm heartbroken, bro. So, we go upstairs, go to our classes. They still play fighting. Nothing was said to me. Like, I try to, fake or like join a little bit, but it was like, and they just getting closer and closer. And I'm just like, I told JJ, I'm like, you don't think it's weird that they're close all of a sudden? And she was like, yeah, I do actually, which is crazy. Saying what's gonna happen. So, and Eminem end up in CSI together. And I'm like, okay, I say hey to it when I walk in there, not thinking none of it. Like, I've seen them sitting beside each other, but I'm just like, okay, but I went to show JJ, when I talked to JJ about it in history class, she was just like, oh yeah, they got caught kissing in the hallway. I'm like, huh? Caught kissing in the hallway? oh, it's like that. So me and Aunt become distant, even though we're all for the group. We just don't talk no more like that. Like she avoids me now. Not when I was talking to Eminem, but after the fact, Eminem cuts me off mysteriously and talks to Aunt. Talks to Aunt now every day, like they're close. And all that. I'm just confused. Very confused. So, I didn't want to, at that point, I didn't really was too fond of Aunt because I really got one to go along, bro. Like, this was I really liked Eminem at the time. I really liked him, like, wanted to date him and all of that. I was ready for all of it. But I'm like, I don't want to sacrifice my friendship for this boy. You feel me? I'm like, I'm not gonna let this go. So I talked to Aunt and I got back cool with Aunt and we started talking every day. There was people who be messy and be like, oh, Aunt, but I'm like, nah, we cool. So yeah, we all go back to being cool. She talking to Eminem now, that's cool or whatever and whatnot. She can be with him. I don't care, I guess. Let him alone, let that alone. I had a lot of options at the time and still do. So it didn't really affect me like that, y'all. So I just let it be. And I went on my happy life, you feel me? Because I'm a happy girl. Y'all like the makeup? Hold on, y'all. I gotta look at my makeup. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Anyways, I'm feeling cute. Like, I look cute. I look real cute. Y'all, I swear the other day my makeup never looks this good. What the? Like, who is this? Y'all, who is this? Nicki Minaj, is that you? No, Magna, y'all. No, Magna. We don't play that Magna stuff. We don't support the Trump over here, baby. Anyways, back to the story, y'all. So, I'm looking pretty. I need something to cost, so. Okay, y'all. So, I'm not gonna do their thing. And it's just like, it's clear that they really like each other now. After I'm the whole reason they technically are back together because they would have never talked again if it wasn't for me, which is ironic. Y'all can't talk. Anyways, I let that happen. Go about my life, talk to other people, But we and Eminem was still off and on, basically. I still talk to him. Cause I can't really remember, but I don't know if they were still talking, just friends. Whatever it was, They never ended up like dating again. But they, end up flirting all that again, which is weird to me. So I let that happen. Let that slide, basically. I didn't care anymore, which was sad for me. I had to let my little boy toy go, but I let it happen. I didn't care. I didn't care anymore. Oh my god. I don't know if I should burn our pinkish. I don't know, I like this look combo. It's my mama look combo. Y'all like it? I don't know if I like it for real. It's a bit too pink for me. Not gonna lie to y'all. I don't want to look so pink. It's a bit too pink. I don't like that pink stuff. Anyways, I don't care. I need to get back to the story for a time right now, y'all. It was long. So, so, okay. Here's when the awkward sound. Here's when the 3 goes left. I stay my booty at home. No. So y'all, I stay my booty at home because my stomach is hurting. My stomach's hurting. I'm cramping. I'm like, Mama, I can't go to school today. You know, after that, I kind of felt better. I was being dramatic. I was being a little dramatic because my stomach was not hurting that bad to be staying at home. So I stay at home and I hear about like a lot of stuff. And I get this text while I'm like after school age, kind of in school. And it said manage mode from JJ8. I'm like, what the? Why is he texting me for? Like, hello? Like, I don't talk to this guy at all whatsoever. And he's like a 14 or JV, whatever he is. I don't even care about him. He ain't nothing special. We gonna call him vending machine because his name is like a vending machine already be in Florida. But you know. So he like, we just talking or whatever, and it's chill stuff. And he asked me if I want to be his girlfriend or his sneaky link. Boy, what? I'm like, neither. And we just, conversation dead after that. And me being a good friend and us being close, JJ has my account to my Instagram. And I tell her about vending machine trying to message me. But after that, it was too late, babe, because messy vending machine would go on his nose something. Watch who your friends is, and this man going on his notes being funny, saying if I was going or something, but I was not going for him. Mind you, he turns out to be a punk. This girlfriend I meet with a work punk. So yeah, JJ goes on her notes talking about girls be that friends be back doing stuff, and I'm just texting her like, you know, what that be about? Like, what this be about? We get to school the next day. Her or Aunt JJ and her aunt is talking to me, except for Nay. They not really in it like that, but Nay's here. And Nay's only talking to me, like hugging me on some casual stuff. But you know, I distance myself because I'm not finna beg y'all to be my friends or none of that. Like, I never been like that. You feel me? So get to the next class. I'm like, JJ, like, you know, talking about, tell her about it. And she's like, and she's still not really talking to me, but like, it seemed casual, like no beef, ain't no smoke. She not like that. JJ not like that. You know, then later at lunch, Tay, who has not been here, wants to come up with Aunt JJ, Nay, some punks and whatever, and like a bunch of people, good people, and like it's just a bunch of coming up to me, asking me questions. Stop! No! I got a belt for you when you come in here too.
I will get it also.
So, okay, y'all, and whatnot. And I remember I'm at the vending machine, y'all, and I see Nay from the back walking fast. And I drop my stuff. I turn around like, what you want to do? Like, if you finna run out. Come on, I ain't never been scared. I've always been with all of that. So she just like still asking me questions about this little punk ass little boy. And I'm like, no, I want him. Period. Point blank period. I'm just like, he trying to use me to get back at you for whatever reason. I don't know. But you want to be weird about a boy after how long we been friends? Well, not that long, but you know, like, I don't think we was working with no little punk ass little boy. It's cool though. And so I'm just by myself basically at this point. I don't really, like I said, it was just us four. I didn't talk to nobody else. You know, nobody. Like, I didn't go to school, middle school, these people, none of that. So basically, Nay, and JJ just on that note shading me. So like, oh no, baby. So I make like I don't know if she made a story first on her post, but basically just saying, I'm like, going or whatnot. So I replied back, and I was like, girl, if you get effed in that car. Okay, y'all, so I'm like, did you get effed in that car though? But you trying to call me? But I don't be doing that, honey. I'll be sneaking out at 11 o'clock at night to get if I penguin. Anyways, so it's not she mad, and I was like really mad because I'm telling her business that's already out there because you run your mouth too much. And y'all already telling my business, I'm gonna tell yours, babes. All three of y'all was done. Simple. So yeah, we go back and forth and do the next stuff. Then we just stop. Like I'm clocking her tea, they clocking my tea. But it's like 4 or 5 of them in a group chat plus it's a poll, cause or 4, 5 or whatever against me for no reason. We just going back and forth. So I see them at school. It's nothing. They was just trying to say I was going back and forth on my notes and then again. So whatever. No, y'all, that's y'all. Y'all want to talk, but don't want to say nothing. Simple. They all need to go chat, or whatnot. Especially and Aunt Big pressed about Eminem. Big dog. When we was in the office, she told me I took 3 of her dues, y'all. I'm like, what? Me? That was funny, but not funny. But funny. But I'm like, okay, girl, whatever, whatnot. And okay, y'all. But yeah. So, it's radio sounding though when we in the classroom. Like we have a class together with Aunt and JJ. It's nothing. So. This messy dude in the class, gonna call him King Wong or Wong, just Wong. And he like instigating. So she said so, and I clapped back, even though it's not directed towards me. I was feeling shaded, so I clapped back. I'm like, I already had put some right up, and my nails was already coming off, baby. So I'm ready. Like my nails go. I'm like, man, my nails are coming off. I just got my birthday. All y'all gotta get it. All y'all. So I'm really finna sneak in, but I end up not having to fight then because they were talking no more. I'm just texting, and while this is happening, I text my mom, like, I'm gonna fight, bro. I'm about to fight. I'm getting ready. So nothing happened. Today I had gray pants on with a black hoodie and sneakers. JJ has on gray sweatpants, black hoodie with Crocs, bro. Basically, y'all, in the video we was fighting, we look like the same person, dog. So we arguing, and I'm just like, I was like, oh yeah. So I stood up. I said, do you need that? She looks around the class like she looking at the stars or something. Like, baby, what are you looking for? Are you ready for a spaceship to come across the classroom? Like, do you need that? Yes or no? So it started laughing like something funny, like, bro, your friend is finna get beat up. So at the end of class, so my teacher didn't even hear on that, which is, thank you God. Or what I said I need it. But basically, Aunt told me, oh yeah, if she touch her, we gonna jump her. Girl, who? What? You dumb. Why would you let me know you gonna jump me? Now your friend finna get caught. I'm finna catch your friend. So I'm crying, I'm finna Cassandra, this girl used to be like, oh, I can fight or whatnot with my friend, whatever. Who I used to let her try me, like, she thought I was weak or whatever, and I don't lie, because I was cool. I was always chill. She talking about some, don't be doing that, or I'm like, girl, they messing me. What you talking about? I'm finna get on this girl, because girls stop talking, telling me to calm down. Baby, this ain't no calming down matter. So, yeah, I had next class with JJ. JJ don't say nothing because JJ scary. JJ real scary. JJ wanna run her mouth, so we leave class. It's time to leave class. Radio silent, another radio silent class, because ain't nobody finna do nothing for real. So as we leaving the class, I was about to go to the bathroom, but I was like, you know what? I'm finna go this way because I'm not finna make me feel like I need to go a different way. So I went the way I usually go, and JJ was going that way because I was gonna turn around because JJ was going that way. But I'm like, nah, nobody finna make me take a no different route. I'm behind JJ. Cassandra, Cass is talking to JJ like, oh, why I was in the office yesterday? And she was like, oh, Kennedy snitched on us, bro. She was crying and everything. She was ranting. I said, be what? Who? I said, who was ranting? She was like, oh no, I was just telling her what happened. I was like, no, they said or was telling what happened. Cause no, I did not rat, y'all. The teacher took me to the office, get it correct. That's what I tell her. We still arguing. We just still arguing. She said, B come slap me. She said, shut the F up or come fight me or something like that. Or run up. Yeah, she said shut the F up or run up. Girl, you know you. Alright. So that was it. I dropped on my thing. She thought I was gonna run up for some reason, so she's looking for the sunlight. She kind of turned a little bit to the side. I dropped my thing already, babes. What's up? So she turned back around. Boop! Right on my head. What now? We find her whatever. She got this blue bag. She like 5'7", 5'8", y'all. I'm like 5'2". At the time, like I'm 5'3.5" now. I don't know if I was then, but yeah, like I'm like 5'2". Find this big giraffe gorilla looking. Let me stop. And yeah, basically her titties almost popped up. Like yo, I was pulling her, she could not see y'all. I ripped her hair out of her head. Her nails was on the floor. Everything y'all, cause I already cut my nails off. We all had like long nails, but my nails off. Her stuff was on the floor. Her beats was on the floor, y'all. And told her up. Yeah, don't care. Went to office. Was suspended for 4 days or like that. Cause I haven't fought that year or nothing like that. So it was like went home. Yeah, woohoo. And you know, seeing the fights on the stories and stuff. Like you was a girl in a fight on Instagram. Yo, I posted on my story to show no marks, not affected, still living. What are you doing, hun? So yeah. Showing that scratch in the face and now boss in the front of your head. Cause after I told her, y'all, she did not wear her hair. She always wore her hair in the side part or up. Cause I snatched it. Bald spots, baby. Anyways. So, yeah. After that, they was friends with them. They was still after the fight talking about come to the park. Obviously, they was finna jump me or something, so I didn't go. And I already fought, like, her friends was going to go to the park. Like, this all happened because they put a battery in your back. You wasn't like that, and you let these two little girls from the hood, from the ghetto, from the slums, tell your suburban ass that you can fight. Or let you think that. But you can't. And they try to say I couldn't fight in real. That girl's tall. But I ain't lose. But baby, I can fight. I know I can. Honestly. And after that, it was really much, you know. I just heard, like, she was like, oh, I will never be friends with her again because she fought my friend. Like, well, and then, you know, ain't no beef, we'll be cool. We don't have to beef, we can be cool. But it's like, it's all next school year, y'all. About to be in 9th grade. I was 9th grade. I'm done with it. New chapter, new me, new everything, babe. A whole different person. Now they bum me. This year I was on that. They was bumming. I was on my stuff, academically, sports, all of that. On my ones, bro. And they was bumming every day. And JJ ended up leaving the school, y'all. Or when she did not come back. Because her mama didn't want her being in school, basically, to get up kids or whatever. But no, your daughter set her up for that. Yeah, but in the ghetto friends she was sitting around. Me and JJ, we wasn't no ghetto bums. Baby, they were the ghetto bum ones no one was looking at. It was ugly. Respectfully. Well, they was okay, but respectfully, ugly. Baby, they only got a booty. That's how I call her aunt. She got an ant booty. That's all. Booty real big for a skinny girl. She gotta go. But that's it. And you know, I'm still living, I'm still here. Probably moving to East Texas, excited about that. For influencing stuff, you know, been talking to my sister more. Been on that, you know. I'm good now. At the point I did feel like lonely and depressed, but this year I made so many new friends, y'all. And I thought I would never make it out of that stage of my life off the ground. But yeah, I was feeling down. But I met so many new girls through cheer, new friends. Like, it was amazing. I thank God for the experience still, and like, you know, all my tips that they do. Don't talk to your friend ex. Like, on my end, it was wrong. The way it went, I feel like it could have went maturely on both ends. That was wrong. Like, I shouldn't have talked to him in the first place. More communication should be. Don't talk to no senior boys, y'all. Don't. Try to keep it at 1 or 2 boys at most. Don't talk to a whole bunch of guys either. Keep it to yourself too. Don't give it out. And beyond that work, that schoolwork, if you gotta use ChatGPT, like anything you do, even if you don't do it, turn it in with your name on it, so you can at least get it up, which is not 2 Z's. That's pretty much it, you know. And don't let nobody play with you. But y'all, that's my story of high school. Going into high school, basically my 9th grade story. 10th grade, I didn't really have nothing going on. Actually, I do have a 10th grade story, y'all, but y'all can be back for that one. See y'all.